Hi there, Bree here at Press Night at UK Games Expo, and I have been dragged over to see how someone can possibly be like a crow. Now this is a Kickstarter I found not too long ago, and I'm really delighted to see it here at UK Games Expo. Can you tell us a little bit more about what we've got here today, Tim?
I can do, yeah. So it's a solo role-playing game, which is, it's not dissimilar to a multiplayer role-playing game, apart from you play it on your own, obviously. And it kind of does what it says on the tin, be like a crow. So you get to choose to be one of a number of corvids. There's 5 different species of corvid you can choose, all with different skill sets and abilities. And you can also play it in 6 different settings. So we have a cyber crow, we have an urban crow, which is contemporary for today's crow. We have a steampunk crow, we have a gothic crow, a fancy crow, which is kind of like for your like D&D players, they might like that. You could also adapt it to Norse mythology, whatever you want.
Fantastic.
And we've got a more specific expansion called Ravens of the Tower of London. Quite good for the Jubilee.
Oh wow, yeah, brilliant, right on topic.
Which is political intrigue set in the 1800s, so you are the Ravens and you have to protect the tower from usurpers. Yeah.
So how exactly do you play with the cards within Be Like a Crow?
Obviously when you play on your own, you don't have a DM, so we need to introduce some randomness. So what the cards do, they act in 2 ways. A, they generate random prompts, which as you play the game and take turns, you will have to generate events or maybe objectives that you have to complete. And then to complete those objectives, there'll be times when you have to make skill checks. So in D&D you'd use like dice, you know, the D20 to make a skill check. With this, you use cards, so you draw a card and then you add basically the number of ticks you've got in a certain skill to the card, and then one of the cards gives you a target to make the, you know, what you've got to hit to make the check, and then the other card is your test to see if you make the check. So
that sounds fantastic. I mean, you all know that I am a fiend for animal kind, so I could not stop over at Be Like a Crow this event. So where can everybody find you this weekend? Right,
so we're on stand 2470. And they can also visit the website criticalkit.co.uk if they want to come and find us there. And we have a link to a really good Discord server on there as well. There's a lot of people talk about the game. There is a Be Like a Crow channel on there, so that
lots of support.
Yeah, there's people that are hacking it in their own ways and doing their own things with it.
To make it cooperative.
I said as soon as it had flown the nest, it wasn't mine anymore. It's you know, it's the people that use it. They create with it. They're creating brilliant stories, going on their own adventures, and that's what I love about it.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. If you guys are interested in taking to the skies and being like a crow, be sure to pop by this weekend to Critical Kit. See you in a bit.